What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is the preview, the official preview of update 44 with the new Battlegrounds, new companions and more. So we'll get straight into it. It says learn about the upcoming update 44 base game patch, including major changes to Battlegrounds, new companions and more. So it is a base game. This is for the first point is that it's all free. It's not going to be a paid DLC or anything. The update 44 is completely free to anyone that owns the base game. So that is one bit of good news at least. It's going to release in October on the 28th for PC and Mac and November 13 for consoles. I think the PTS testing for this is going to be around, I think it was the 16th of September, next Monday, so I'll definitely be looking into that as well. And it's going to have all the new updates and features that's coming to update 44. So we'll get straight into it. So the first biggie is which was already data mined, which was the major Battlegrounds update. It was a little bit different to what I expected. They're actually getting rid of the traditional three-sided. So it says, if you enjoy fast-paced PvP combat of the Battlegrounds, update 44 introduces big changes to its current format. In this update, they're shifting it to two-sided matches. So there's going to be a 4v4 and an 8v8, but they're doing away with the original Battlegrounds for the time being. So it says the traditional 4v4 game mode will no longer be available for queues. However, it may return in the future. This new two-sided format also includes 7 brand new maps. So there's 7 new maps. They're quite large as well from what I've seen on the stream. So like I said, there's going to be a 4v4, which is a competitive mode between 2 teams of 4. And then you've got the 8v8, which is just a standard mode featuring power-ups as well, and 2 teams of 8. So it is looking a bit unexpected from what I was expecting. I was just expecting just these modes added in. So these are completely taken over from the original Battlegrounds, and it might not come back, or it might come back in some shape or form. It says all the traditional Battleground modes will remain, including the Deathmatch, Crazy King, Domination, Chaos Ball, in the 8v8 mode only. So we will be familiar with the concept at least, and you're going to get the Capture the Relic in 8v8 mode only. There's also going to be unique power-ups you can spawn during the game. So obviously high mobility is going to be essential to get into them power-ups quickly. They're going to give you like damage, speed, all sorts of things, ultimate gain. So they're the things you sort of run and grab to. So this is definitely like a new sort of unexpected feature, to be honest. I was really just expecting just new modes like 4v4 and new maps. So it's basically chucking all the old Battleground stuff out the window and introducing all this new stuff, but with some obviously familiar game modes. So it's definitely going to be really interesting. I mean, they're also bringing in new companions, but that's not the main point of the update. That's just like an additional sort of thing. They're going to do some changes to the scribing. They're going to add more features for the scribing, so you've got like more skills and just basically different ways to mix it up, like additional focus scripts and stuff. So yeah, that's there is obviously other changes as well, but I'm just going to keep this focused on the PvP basically. So yeah, I'll just show you a couple of quick clips as well. So this is one of the new maps, just a preview from one of the live streams they did. So as you can see, the maps are quite a size. It's sort of this particular map is obviously in a town, just sort of running around capturing the power-ups and stuff. Obviously this is completely different to the other Battleground maps. It's just completely unexpected, all this. But really it is a bit interesting, but it's just strange. Like, I did not think they'd be going in this direction at all. The maps are sort of a little bit of a run around. So definitely going to be running some Swift jewelry. But yeah, this is just a preview of just one of the maps. I've also got another clip as well here. You can also turn into a werewolf with the Chaos Ball. It's just absolutely nuts and insane. Definitely they pulled some crazy moves, to be honest. really unexpected. Yeah, this is it, where you pick up the Chaos Ball and you turn into a werewolf behemoth. I mean, what is this, PvE or PvP? I don't know. I don't even know what this really is, to be honest. I mean, hopefully it's going to be a lot of good fun, but it's just really looking, I don't think anyone was expecting this, what they're bringing to the table, really. So I'm looking forward to testing it on the PTS, but it's just, yeah, absolutely mad. So like I said, they're just doing a controversial changes. I don't know, like, no one was a massive fan of the Battlegrounds in general, but to scrub it all together and completely replace it with this new 4v4 and 8v8 mode and just add all the new maps, so you ain't going to see the old maps anymore, you ain't going to see the old modes anymore. I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest, but there you go. Hopefully this new modes are going to be really good fun. I don't think it's going to be as fast paced. The 8v8 is going to be more sort of slower, and the 4v4, like I said, is going to be the more competitive side of things. I'm pretty sure the 4v4 you get limited lives or something, so it's going to be a little bit mad. I don't know how it's going to work, but yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to test all this. The maps do look good, like I said, but they're quite big, some of the maps. So you have to sort of familiarise yourself with the maps a little bit. Let's all these new different modes and stuff. You can die from a lot of there's a lot of fall damage. You can be poisoned by plants if you go in the wrong direction. You can be knocked off things into slaughter fishes. It's just all sorts of crazy environment mechanics as well to deal with, like I said, and there's power-ups. So it will be chaotic. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun, but I don't really know what direction they were sort of going with this, to be honest. Obviously there's no Cyrodiil updates as we knew, maybe in 2030, I don't know. But yeah, so it is looking good, I suppose. It's definitely something different. But like all these sort of power-ups, it does sort of like remind you of the arena power-ups, like Maelstrom Arena, the Vatashram Hollows, where you can just get buffs to sort of make you a little bit stronger. Whether they're going to be overpowered or not, I don't know. It's definitely going to unbalance a lot of things, tip the tables, I suppose, if you're on the losing side. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I think, I said September the 16th. When the PTS drops for all of this, so I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of players in testing it out, trying things, and then hopefully I'll get a better idea and scope of what's actually going on. There's also a new Grimoire, which is the Banner Bearer, which is sort of like a buff thing for your allies. I can definitely see that on the Warden Healers, buffing your team even more. But yeah, it's just absolutely insane and crazy. Whether it's for good or bad is yet to be seen. But like I said, they're just chucking the old Battlegrounds out the window and they're just replacing it with this completely new setup, and we'll just have to see how it goes, really, to be honest. But all in all, ending the video, I'm pleased there's PvP updates. It's not what we wanted, but I suppose it's something. It's a little bit more than what I expected as well. I thought it was going to be a little bit more basic than this. They've definitely added a lot into it, so just hopefully it all pans out pretty well. But like I said, just drop this video a like, guys, and any comments, drop in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, and yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I'll do some updates on this, and we'll just see what happens.